Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today's video is going to be a trying new products, get ready with me. I'm going to keep this intro really short and sweet and jump right into the tutorial. So as you can see from my thumbnail, the different products I'm going to try. So if you want to see how they worked out for me, then just keep watching. Little, well, not so little Levi wants to say hi. He's not very little anymore. He is almost 30 pounds. He's gonna be 4 months on the 4th. So here he is. He's a big boy. He's bad. Say hi. Say hi. But yeah, he's definitely a big boy now. Like, he's a big boy. He's going to the vet on Saturday to get some of his final shots, and then he's gonna get neutered, cutting off his balls. But I know, it sucks to be a little facial puppy. Hey, shh, 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 shh. Say hi. Okay. Is that the kitty? Is that the kitty? What's that? The cat has to walk up, of course. So, look. Alright, so I've already roughly laid out my brows. Like, they're not perfect by any means, but I just have to have, I just have to have some kind of definition there to do my makeup. So today we're going to be testing out the new Kylie Summer Palette. I got some things from Morphe. I got their Morphe Sponge to try out. Their set and mist, what is this called? Continuous setting mist that Jaclyn Hill always talks about. I got a MAC lipstick, one of their like liquid lipsticks. I've never tried it before. It's in this pretty red shade. I love red. Like, red is my favorite color lip besides nude. And I have the new Born This Way Ultimate Coverage Concealer, which I've already used on this channel, but it's newer. And I also have a small sample of the Fenty foundation. So I'm going to be trying that. It seems like it's a perfect match for me as of right now. So I think that's... Oh, and I have... Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Did I lose it already? No. Morphe eyeshadow primer. So we're gonna see, it says translucent on it, which usually I much prefer a tinted or more opaque style of eye primer because I have dark eyelids and veiny eyelids, so I like to cover them up. So we'll try this first and see how it goes. And obviously I haven't done any of my foundation or anything like that yet because I've never used this Kylie palette, and after what happened with the Norvina palette and all the fallout, I decided to play it safe. So we're gonna go in with the Morphe eye primer, which looks like this. That was too much. That was too much. Too much. I need a brush. Well, this has some kind of pigment to it, so it's not bad at all. But it's kind of burning my eye. Why is my eye burning? I don't know why, but my eyelids are like kind of burning. Not sure why. I don't know if it's this or not. Definitely feels a bit uncomfortable. Not sure if I like this, but I'll give it another try. I don't know. Okay, now going in with the Kylie palette. It's so pretty. I love these colors. I haven't purchased anything from Kylie Cosmetics in probably well over a year, definitely a year, maybe longer. I think the last thing I purchased was, I can't even get this open. The last thing that I purchased was the Royal Peach palette, and I just didn't like it. It wasn't my cup of tea. It smelled really bad. It burned my eyes as well. Kind of the same feeling that this primer is giving my eyes. It's like, I don't know, because I was out in the sun a lot today. So I don't know, maybe I got sunburn on my eyelids and that's why it's burning. I don't know. But I will keep using it. But here's what the outside packaging looks like. I have never even opened this yet. So, protective shield. So that is what the shades look like. Very beautiful summer palette. I am going to try to steer clear of this shade because I watched Nikki Tutorial's video on it and she said it was pretty much pointless, so I'm not even gonna dwell into that shadow. So I'm gonna take this first shade and set my lid with that just to get rid of any tackiness. Oh my god, it never fails. As soon as I sit down to film, I get really hungry. My freaking mirror is broke, so it won't stay up. Okay, this is a nice shade. I like this shade. Very nice base shade. True matte. And I hate how the names, I can't read the names. So I think I want to go in with this next shade here, which I think is called Adorable. No, is that Old Age? That can't be. I don't know. I'm going in with this shade right here. The second from the one I just used. It's a really neutral toned brown, and I'm going in with my Sigma diffuser, crease diffuser brush. I don't know why, but my eyelids are burning so freaking bad. Like, I almost want to wipe it all off and just use my MAC Painterly paint pot. But I'm gonna push through it. Right, next I'm gonna grab this really warm shade here and put that right below that last shade I just used. Oh, and by the way, this is a Morphe R37 pointed tapered brush. Now I'm going to go in with this shade right here and add that even lower, or kind of right on top of the shade we just used. And next I'm going to take this dark brown color and pop that on the outer V. And I'm not getting the pigment I want, so I'm going to switch brushes and kind of stamp it on the outer V. And then go back and blend. Okay, and now I'm just going to take this black shade and deepen up the outer V just a smidge. Okay, now this gold shade right here is really calling my name, so I'm going to use that. And I'm going to use my MAC 242. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add some gel liner and I'll be right back. Okay, I went ahead and did wing liner and just put some mascara on because I'm just not in the mood to mess with false lashes. I don't have any pairs that I've already used that are already kind of measured and cut and broken in, and I just I don't feel like doing that right now. So we're just gonna go ahead and continue. I already went and wet my Morphe sponge. All right, so it did grow quite a bit. I do like that it has like the flat edge here, like 2 flat edges, and then you still get the pointed edge from like a normal beauty blender. It does feel very similar to the traditional beauty blender, so I'm definitely excited to try it out. All right, I'm gonna go in with my Guerlain L'Or primer. I'm desperately trying to use this up because I don't like it. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my little sample of the Fenty foundation. And the shade that I got is 210. It doesn't say the name, it just says 210. So this again is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter foundation. Now, if you guys are watching this and you've watched me for a while, you're probably like, Jaclyn, I remember you saying that you tried a sample of that and you hated it. I did, but that was prior to me having normal skin. As some of you may know, I use a strict skincare regimen now through Rodan and Fields, and I used to have extremely dry skin. I do not anymore. I have very normal to sometimes oily around my chin and nose area and a little bit in my forehead, so I think this will be a better time to test it out. So I did go ahead and wear it yesterday and I loved it, so I'm going to give it another try today. And I tried it with a brush yesterday, so I will try it with a sponge today. Oh yeah, now that I definitely got sunburn. Wonderful. This sponge is really huge, so I'm a little worried I might wipe off half the eyebrow I laid down. So I guess I'm gonna go with the flat side first. Well, definitely just from the sheer size, it blended out quicker than the Beauty Blender. So this definitely blended it out just as well as my Beauty Blender, which you guys know I'm obsessed with my Beauty Blender. This did just as good of a job. It actually worked quicker because of the sheer size of it. So far, I'm liking this Morphe sponge. The only thing I don't like I like the sheer size of it, but then I also don't like the size of it because it's really hard to do up here by my brows. I obviously have to fix my brows anyway, but I don't want to have to wipe half of them off. And the foundation, I love the foundation. It gives such a really pretty, even, full coverage, and now it doesn't look cakey on me because I'm not super dry with a bunch of dry patches anymore. Okay, now I'm going to take the Too Faced Full Coverage Concealer and conceal underneath the eyes. And I guess I'll use the pointed side for this. Maybe not. Okay, I definitely like the flat side better because you can really get up underneath your eye and really clean it up under there. And it definitely blended it out very nicely and very quickly. I don't know why, I feel like my camera is way up there. Let me up my seat. There. That feels better. I don't feel like I'm doing this trying to... Probably should have not waited till halfway through the video to do that, but YOLO. Okay, now we're gonna highlight the forehead. Nose and chin. Did y'all hear that? My dog, I think she just literally had a wet fart. Leela, you nasty. Please tell me you guys heard that. That was so gross. Oh my god. I should probably go check my carpet. That was the grossest, like, wettest sounding fart I've ever heard come out of my dog. Oh my god. I am happy to announce, since my last video, I did find my Charlotte Tilbury contouring stick wand gushy messy thing that I love. I hate the packaging though. Oh my god, it's like so freaking messy just trying to open it. Ugh. Come on, Charlotte. There's gotta be got to be another better way. Let's put a little bit there, and then I'll take the tip, blend it. And with whatever brown I have left on there, I'm just gonna kind of take it down the sides of my nose. Okay, and then I'm just gonna set my under eye with my Hourglass Veil setting powder, and we'll use the opposite side. The opposite side from the side we used for a concealer. And I'm just gonna dip in there. Oh my god, that picks up a lot of product. Oh, I don't want to bake. Well, I guess I'm baking. I'm gonna have a very highlighted under eye today. And since I don't really want to bake, I'm gonna, ow, I poked myself in the eye. I'm gonna dust that right off. Okay, and then I'm going to take my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finishing Powder and that same sponge and just set the rest of my face. Okay, now I'm going to jump back to finishing the lower lash line, and then we'll finish up the face with like bronzer and stuff, you know. Okay, first I'm going to take my Marc Jacobs highliner in Brownie and put that on my lower lash line. And then I'm going to take my flat definer brush in this shade right here. It's like a dark brownie purple-esque tone. And I'm going to pop that right where I put the brown liner. Okay, and then I'm going to take this shade right here and buff that out. And then I'm just going to take a clean, fluffy brush and buff it out some more. And then I'm going to add a little bit of this neutral brown shade. It's the first shade we used in our crease, and then buff out the edges. This look would actually look really pretty with lashes. I'm just too lazy to do them today. Alright, I have two of the Kylie's loose setting highlighters, which I bought these together and they came in different packagings. I'm not sure why. One is Fiji and one doesn't say on the packaging. So one is Fiji, which I know is the goldy, more gold colored one because I've been using it, and this one is Santorini. So I'm going to take Santorini and just pop that on my inner corners. I'm going to take my MAC Giga Black Lash and pop that on my lower lash line. Alright, so I'm not sure why, but my camera shut off. Fun times. So all I did, I think it was still filming when I said I'm just putting on MAC Giga Black Lash on my lower lash line, and it cut off during that. But now I'm going to go in and just bronze up my skin using the Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess. This was sent to me from Estee Lauder. I just have been really loving this because it has like a reddish undertone to it, so it looks really natural and sun-kissed on the skin. Okay, my camera is about to die, so I'm going to switch out the battery so the lighting is going to change. Okay, sorry if the lighting's wonky now. It oddly does that when you switch out batteries. I don't know why. But we'll just continue to bronze. Okay, and I'm going to go in with that other Kylie Cosmetics loose shimmering powder in Fiji, which is the more goldy colored one, and pop that on my cheekbones. And these are crazy pigmented, so you have to use like the tiniest bit. Not that tiny, but a little bit more than that. And that was too much. Damn it. That works. Okay, I originally wanted to use MAC Sun Bisque for my blush, but it's missing. I have no idea where it is. So we're just gonna go in with Becca's, what is this called? Honey something, Wild Honey. And because I just bought this and I want to use it, and why not be daring, I'm gonna go in with this MAC liquid lipstick, and the shade is Feel So Grand, and it looks like that. So I'm just gonna, should I put a lip liner? I don't even know where my red lip liners are. I'll just grab this one. This one is, it's from the Gwen 714 from Urban Decay and Gwen Stefani collection. I'm like the worst lip liner person ever. Oh well. Oh god, that was hard to open. Okay, I love this freaking red shade. This is such a pretty shade of red. I know it's a lot with the eyes and the lips, but who cares? It's just makeup. I definitely feel like this is going to be my go-to Christmas, like holiday red. This is so pretty. Oh, I love it. All right, so I think all the makeup is done. The only thing we have to test out now is the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. Everybody raves about this. They say, mainly Jaclyn Hill, obviously. But a lot of people say that if you have a really cakey look to your face, this will get rid of it immediately. So we shall see. I mean, my face doesn't really look cakey, but we'll see how well it works. Oh, definitely refreshing. It actually feels really good. It smells really good. Like, I want to keep spraying it. but let me see how it looks. Oh yeah, it definitely helped melt in the makeup to my skin. I didn't think I looked cakey, but wait, I'm not even spraying it the right way. I really like this. This is good. This is really good. Like, it really does just put everything in, like, push the makeup into your skin and make it look more skin-like. Yeah, I likes it. So, okay, all right, I like it. Let me try to fix this hair of mine. I haven't even brushed my hair today. Side note, this is from like curls yesterday, so let's see if we can fix it and make it work. Yeah, okay. That looks somewhat presentable. So, okay, I definitely love the way the look turned out. Like, yes, granted, I didn't put lashes on, but newsflash, you don't have to wear false lashes every time you do a dramatic look or every time you wear makeup. You don't have to. Sometimes I want to do a very dramatic look with bold lips and everything else, and I don't want to wear lashes. Today's one of those days. It's just such an extra step. So anyway, from the shadows that I used out of the Kylie palette, I really like it. I like it much better than the last palette I reviewed. None of them muddied together. They all blended very nicely. The color payoff was really good. Like I said, Nikki Tutorials did talk about this particular shade being garbage, and I did swatch it. It feels very dry, and it's not very pigmented. It's just very, it almost looks like it'd be better as a topper. I don't know, it's just very lackluster, but the ones I did use, I really liked. I really like that gold. It probably would have showed up even better if I was to wet my brush. I just didn't feel like it. But yeah, I really love the mattes. The mattes performed very nicely. I think next time I want to do a look with this really bright coral shade. That is so pretty. But I definitely want to do a look with that, maybe all over the lid with like smoked out black liner. I think that would be like really pretty. So maybe that'll be the next look I do with this, but so far I am happy with this. I like it way better than the last palette I bought from Kylie, way better quality, and it doesn't have a smell. I love this lipstick. So far it's very comfortable. Like, it is a matte lipstick. Like, I can feel that it's drying, but it's not uncomfortable. I love the color. The color is beautiful. I love the applicator. It's very pointed, so you can, you know, me, I'm just need help in every area putting on liquid lipstick, but it helps. You know, the pointed tip helps you get a more precise line. Probably even more so if you're not me, who can't draw a straight line to save her life. But I really do like this. I definitely want to try more colors in this. Maybe grab a nude. The Morphe Sponge, I love it. It is very, very similar, if not an exact dupe, minus the shape, for the feeling and consistency of a beauty blender. I really like the flat edge. It really helps you get really close up there to blend out your concealer as well as baking. And it blended out my foundation very quickly because of it's just big. It's big. The only thing I didn't like about it because of its size was just getting around my forehead. That won't be a problem if I don't already have my brows done. But if I was to go ahead and do my eyes and my brows, that is a bit of a problem because I just have a little forehead and I don't have a lot of room for my brow to where my hair starts. So I'm like really careful. But overall, I do love this. The little Fenty foundation sample, like I said, this is my second time using it. I love it. I love the finish. I noticed yesterday it lasted all day. It did not budge. And I even, like I said earlier, I take my dogs on 2 walks a day. So I do about 4 miles in the sun, and I was sweating and my makeup still looked good. So I think once I use up all my other foundations, I will be purchasing this. And I do want to purchase the new Beauty Blender Bounce Foundation and review that for you guys as well. Cause I'm a little bit, you know, intrigued by that. So I do want to try that as well. I absolutely love this Too Faced full coverage or ultimate coverage concealer. I've been using this now since it came out and I love it. I don't have a single bad thing to say about it. I think it's probably my favorite concealer now, and I have quite a few. I think I'm gonna do my favorite concealers, like my top 5 favorite concealers soon, because I have a lot of favorites, but this is definitely number 1 now. I definitely love this. Like, it's so good. Okay, and as for the Morphe eyeshadow primer, I'm not sure if I like it because my eyes did immediately start to burn. Like my inside, like my eyeball and my eyelid started to burn when I first used it. So again, I don't know if I got a little bit of sun to my face and maybe that's why it's a little bit irritated, but I'm gonna wait a couple of days and give it a try again and see if it does it again, and I'll update you in a later video. But anyway, this is the finished look. Like I said, I really like it. It's very, very warm, very summery, very like night out kind of look. I mean, I'm getting ready to go to Walmart and I'm gonna wear this because I just don't care. But you definitely can spice it up with lashes if you want it to. I mean, lashes make any look go from like 0 to 100. I'm not in the mood. So anyway, I hope you liked this getting ready with me, trying out new products. If you did, make sure you hit that like button and make sure you subscribe before you go. And I love you, and I'll talk to you again real soon. Bye-bye.